should have slept that late, but I didn't. I woke up this morning, Saturday, May 24th, with a very strong feeling of anxiety. And I don't think it's, I just don't know what usually triggers it on, except I woke up exhausted. I needed more sleep. And while I was trying to go back to sleep, of course the thinking starts all over again. And one thing leads to another. I'm remembering what I did last night. I'm remembering the years after. And I don't know, I don't see any hope. I mean, I could call Nola. She always says to me, call me any time that you feel the need for it. I could, of course, call Stuart, who is in Florida, because he did say that at any time, as soon as I don't feel right, I should call and he'll take the next plane back. Of course, I could call my girlfriend Marcia, who told me yesterday to call her. And I could call Rabbi Klickfeld. I do have these 4 people I could turn to. But I don't think there's any help. There's any help anyone can give me. I don't know what is expected of me anymore. I don't think I can give anything much of myself anymore. I don't have anything much to contribute. About 10 days ago, I saw Rabbi Klickfeld, and he said to me, Fanny, I can't wait till you're healthy again, till you are okay, so you can help me again with Jewish affairs and Jewish problems, etc., etc. And God knows I'd like to. I really would. But even if I'm able to help again, big deal. I mean, it's so, it's not going to change much of the world. It's just not. I don't think I have much more to accomplish. Or maybe I do, but I just don't have it in me. This loneliness, this anxiety, it's mostly always goes back to the word love. There are all those people, well, there aren't that many actually. The Stuart, Nola, Marcia, the rabbi. I mean, those are the 4 I can count on, but what can they really do? What hope can they really give me? Maybe there is some hope. I just don't believe there is any. Even if I continue going to NOLA, which I am for the time being, and let's suppose that everything is coming out on the surface. And so what? And then what? One is what one is. One is a product of the background, the childhood, and when it's been so shattered as mine, there's not much further to go once it's all in the open. about 10 feet away from me. I have those sleeping pills, and all I have to do is get to them. Is once and for all take it and get it all over with. It would be so much easier for me. I just am so tired. Oh God, am I tired of living. And that's all I have to do is go and get them and do it. I still can't do it. Oh God. I repeat myself over and over. That's all I have to do is take the glass of water, take those pills and do it, and then I'll have peace. And I keep telling myself, and I just can't seem to do it, which would be interpreted by a psychiatrist that deep down I want to live and there's hope for me. And I'm willing to go along with the fact that there is hope. Since I can't kill myself, that means deep inside I am hoping that things will be alright. I'm going along on that assumption that since I can't kill myself, that means I want to live. That means there's hope. On the other hand, I can't. The way I feel right this second, it's also hopeless. I have no love to give. I'm incapable of it. When I get it, which has not been too often, I don't know how to handle it or what to do with it. 9 years ago it happened to me. Someone did love me. I could have made a life for myself. So my excuse, my pretext, whatever the words are, was that I could never divorce because my children will suffer and they will have the same bad, miserable childhood I did. I was so against divorce. But had I been strong enough, and had I thought of myself first, just for change, I would have done that step. I would have divorced, and I would have married this man who loved me like I don't say anybody has loved me before, and I couldn't accept it. Now there's no one really of any importance. It's just a big emptiness. And a loneliness. The despair is back again. Oh, just to spend one day only, with another human being who loves me, whom I love in return. Oh God, what I wouldn't give for that. I don't mean love the way Stewie loves me, which is very supportive and kind and great in a way. I mean the complete love. Love with the sex, with all the trimmings. If I would know that tomorrow or in a month or in a year or even in 2 years it could happen, I would really hold on in there. When I say hold on in there, I mean I wouldn't think of the sleeping pills anymore. I would just hang in there and wait. I could not go on anymore. Obviously, I was too distressed. And it's now 3 in the afternoon. And my very good friend Marcia, who had called me this morning while I was in the middle of this bad depression, had said she's going to pick me up and we're going out for a cup of coffee and talk. So after I finished recording what I just had ended with, which of course I couldn't continue, I accepted the invitation, and I was able to talk to her. Just by talking, I kind of slowly get out of it, and right now I'm feeling okay again. It just lasts about an hour, sometimes 2-3 hours, and the despair is tremendous. In fact, I was just looking back, I was just listening back, and it's unbelievable the way it sounds, but that's exactly how I feel. I can hardly talk, and the tears keep rolling down, and just can't control it. So she pulled me out of that one. And while we were sitting in that luncheonette having coffee, I said to her, I remember saying to her, what the hell is the use? So in an hour so I'm going to feel better, and in a few days something minor could trigger it off again, and I'll get depressed again. What's the use? Where am I going? What's the use of calling you or Nola or Stewie? I mean, what the hell for? And in her very down-to-earth, simple way, she explained to me that when it does come, when the depression arrives, there's no question that I have to get in touch with someone and talk to the person, because obviously talking to the recorder is making it worse. I feel even more sorry for myself because I'm talking to a machine, not a human being. And she also explained that it will happen again, but that each time I call someone, whomever it is I feel close to, and I'm able to explain and talk about those feelings of depression, it will relieve me. Also, it should happen less and less once everything will come out. And so that I should not give up, I should not hesitate to call on her or Nola when Stu is not around, and not to remain by myself. She's an exceptionally good friend. I'm very grateful to her, and I appreciate her kindness to me. She was really great today. I'm very fortunate to have such a friend. It's funny, I once heard that friendships are simply means of using one another. You could feel very close to a friend and vice versa, but basically we all use one another, and that's why the need for friendship. I don't believe this is the case of my friend Marcia. I really don't. She gives of herself completely. And it's not just with me, it's with the whole world. She's an unusual human being. I've never met anyone like her. And I completely refuse to accept the concept that friendship means using one another. Well, obviously needing one another, but at the same time using one another. In her case, I absolutely cannot accept it.